Hey folks, welcome back to the Indieplex. My name is Steven. Today we're hopping back into Stonehearth early access build for version 11. It's still in develop version build 2494. There have been no subsequent releases, and I'm betting that the full release of Alpha 11 is just around the corner. We're going to do a new game and go ahead and just kick this off, even though I anticipate Alpha 11 coming out soon. I wanted to kick off a new Let's Play. So let's actually find a good set of citizens. My goal is really to just find two solid footmen, and for those I wanted to have a relatively high body and spirit. So there's a good candidate. Tulip Pounder. Well, sure. Tulip is going to be a footman eventually. No. See, I only have two candidates here or really one candidate that I would consider as a viable footman, and I really wanted two. So let's reroll. Sorry, Tulip. How about Lila? It's 4 and 4 and 5 and 4, 4 and 6 and 5 and 4. I'm good with that. Lizzie and Lane. There you go. My two footmen, Lizzie and Lane. That works for me. We also have Zed, Lily, Roke, Linen, and Tippy. With, let's see, yeah, these should be good. They all have high mind. So yeah, they'd be good for the crafting skills. All right, that's good. I'm good with that. And we're going to take the farmer's hoe, the footman's sword, and the weaver's spindle. Let's pick a good spot. My last map that I was just playing with had a massive lake spawn. It was perfectly symmetrical and it was very cool, and I could build. It had a little area carved out of it, so it would have made for sort of a neat little lake town. Let's see if we could maybe get something similar like this right here, except this area was very large, that it had encroached inside of this, lake wrapped around this big piece of land, so it was really neat for a sort of a lakefront village. But let's see if we can get another map to generate something similar. Don't know why I focus so much on the water, but it just seems... Now this is kind of cool. It's just a neat shape for the water, but I really want something that it kind of carves into the water and lets me build around it. Well, that's kind of neat in that it bypasses two bodies of water, so building right in here, but I'm so far away from any minerals. Let's go for a few more. How fun is this? Rerolling maps. Fun, fun, fun. That's a big body of water right there. And it's near some minerals. A few more, maybe? Let's see. We can find a good one here. I know it. I have faith. Perfectly square in the center of the map. But well, that's kind of neat. Look at that right there. Mountaintop chateau. No, not. Oh, look at that. That's kind of neat, actually. Well, do we want to play with that? That's kind of cool. We've got lots of forest, very little wildlife, and lots of minerals. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. And I hate to... You know what? Let's do this. Let's cheat, kind of. We're going to keep that. We'll roll another one. And we'll roll two more maps, and that's it. And we're going to embark. And there's the cross again. That was kind of cool. Oh, this is it. This is it. I can feel it. This is not it. All right. That's fine. Although this is kind of cool. I like how this is really closed off. All right. So you can defend this from the gobbies and whatnot. All right, let's put our seed back in, and yeah, let's just jump into it here. We'll just do that. I'm already 5 minutes in. This is only going to be a 15-20 minute video. I'm wasting time. Places to go, things to do. I really don't have anywhere else to go. Here we go. What would be a good locale? Here we go. Lots of victuals right off of the bat. I like it. I like it. I also like how this is very defensible right back here. You know, we have this very defensible position. I knew I could say that word. I'm a big boy. Plop the banner down. West Friend. How about West End? Oh, I should have done West Side. Let's pause it. And let's scarf up all of the goodies. Scarf up all of these goodies. Let's clear out some space so we can see what we're doing, what we have to work with here. Okay, how about that? Does that work for you? Works for me. One more tree. You thought you could escape. There is no escape. And I have been starting off, even though we have access to crates, we have to get our crafter up a bit, our carpenter up a few levels before he can make the crates of the size that I like. So we start off with the traditional, excuse me, traditional stockpiles. We're just going to make just a giant 20 by 20. We don't really care. It's going to eventually go away. Traveler? Well, thank you. I can use some food. Okay, off we go. Get to cutting, people. So yeah, this is good. We've got access to water right away, a neat little body of water. We've got the mineral deposits right here to our left, and we can eventually have our settlement perhaps, you know, how, like, the main focal point of the village will be back here. Very defensible, and you know, looking out on this lovely terrain. Alright, let's get our stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and promote, we're not gonna promote our high body and spirit guy. So Tippy, how about Leon? You know what? I'm gonna do, or Linen. Linen is going to be my carpenter. Thank you very much. We'll get him cranking away at a few items. We need to build his workshop. Here we go. Build his workshop. We'll just drop it right here for now. Does not matter. Should we already? Let's go ahead and promote a farmer as well, and get that going. Nope, that's going to be a footman. Zed. Zed is my farmer. Zed is definitely a farmer's name. Have you seen Zed? Yep. Hanging out on the farm. Alright, Zed. What shall we and where shall we? What shall we have you plant, and where shall it be planted? I'm thinking we're going to kind of focus in this area here for now. I'm not going to give a whole lot of thought to where these things are going to end up, because it will eventually be changed. So for now, we're just going to do a series of 11 by 3 plots. That works for me. I hope it works for you. Just get these guys started. We'll get all of the basics going, and we will also do silkweed, because it's silkweed. So we'll get that underway. And now, did I already lose somebody? Oh, he's picking something about that. My last few playthroughs, I've had a couple of cases of headless citizens. They decide to just become one with the terrain, and no matter my efforts at coaxing them out of the ground, enticing them with plates of berries and other lovely things, they would rather just stay buried to their chin. Hopefully this time we'll have better luck. I love the backpacks. Love the backpacks. That makes things so much more expedient. Okay, so these guys are all done. Everything's been collected. We've cleared out a good swath of the land. We've got a good supply of resources. You know what? We're going to clear a path here too. I think that would make sense. We're going to clear a path to this area, and I'm going to have my carpenter crank out the beds first. Get that going. And I'm going to go ahead and do 2 doors. And I'm going to do a handful of windows because I'm going to build right off the bat. We're going to do a custom house. A custom house. We're going to do a custom house for the crates that are eventually going to house all of this garbage littered on the ground. So where would be a good place? For the time being, we will build our little custom storage place. Congratulations, Carpenter level 1. We will build our little custom storehouse. It's not going to be too big. Let's do 15 by 15 by 15, and then let's get really crafty here and notch out some corners because I'm super crafty. All right, toss up the wall. Let's change the wall to look like that, although it didn't do it. Change the wall. Change the wall? Okay, don't change the wall. It's totally your call. We'll have a door here. I don't really see a need for windows in a storage room, but you know what? We'll toss. It's not even that way. Let's just toss. Oh gosh, because of symmetry, we'll just do it like that. Okay, fine. Windows. And then I wanted to get a little custom shelving going on here. So that's the ground. We'll go up to about here. Yeah, about there. Does that look about right? I think that's about right. And then 1, 2. Oh, of course I'm off by 1. We'll do that then. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then for now we'll just leave it at that. We'll add another shelf if we need to. We'll slap on a roof. They got a little funky on me. Let's do like that. Take those away. Well, you know what? Take that back. Let's make it kind of flat. It's a boring little storeroom. It doesn't need an extravagant roof. Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Let's do it, guys. I've got the door, I've got the windows, I've got the logs. Let's build this thing. Carpenter level 2, that's what I wanted to see. Because now I can hop over to go away. I can hop over to his workbench. My guys didn't start building, I'm concerned now. Hop over to his workbench and I can say, give me a whole bunch of crates. Thank you. Okay, why did my building not kick off? Finished building. Build. Yes. Are you guys like boycotting? Or have I encountered a bug? No, I mean, I'm just doing a little... I'm just doing a little build. Why don't you like it? What's wrong with it? They don't like it. Why don't they like it? Should we try it again? Remove. Okay. We'll get this. We will get there. My lazy folks sitting around doing nothing. Let's try that again. Let's try it again. We got the floor. We got the floor. Gotta have that floor. And since my windows were uneven, let's try this now. I'll do 15 by 12. We're not going to get crafty with the corners. I just want to get this thing up. Here's my wall, which matched the material, so maybe we're in better shape this time. We're not encroaching too far onto the farm. Maybe that's it. We'll see. If this doesn't work, we'll try that. We'll move it further away from the farm. And the entrance will be here this time, so maybe I We'll do our shelf. Let's do this. So cross, 2 off the sides, come out, 3, and then 1, 2, that's okay, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, lovely. And just because I messed up over there, and for symmetry, we'll do that. Because it makes perfect sense. And toss on the flat roof. Put on the door. Und the one window that is now centered. Because we changed the dimensions of the wall. You know what? Why do I do this to myself? I have to have windows everywhere. That's fine. Finished build. Yes. Unpause. Oh, they don't like it. Wow. Come on, guys. You're making me look bad. Guys, I promise, if you build this, free berries for everyone and some corn. You know, let's do a test. Let's just drop in a prefab, a tinny cottage, and see how they treat this. If they treat this with more respect, then we have a little bit of a problem with the custom. Yeah, that's the problem. There's something wrong with the custom. So that means we got to tell this guy to build an wooden wall-mounted lantern, because that's part of that blueprint. So that's fine. You know, if you're going to be that way, I'll toss out a few of the beds for now. Just because I'm benevolent like that. Save some for the house. Did they already plop it in there? Wow, they're not wasting any time. Okay, you know what? But I could do this. Oh, let's try. This is a better experiment. Let's try a simple cottage. We'll do a prefab design, but we shall alter it ever so slightly. In fact, let's do the cottage for 2. However, he says, dun dun dun, we'll remove. Can I do that? Can I do that? Maybe I can't do that. I thought that I could go in here, grab a prefab, and tweak it. Ooh, I've done. Oh, I think it's because I have the this view. Yeah, it looks like I can't go in and rip out individual things. That's fine. Experiment has gone awry. Well, you know what? If you guys had done what I asked you to do, there'd be beds for everyone. Ooh, are you just mad? I think Lily is a little mad. I'm not going to move until such time as my demands are met. I demand my own bed. I refuse to sleep near Linen. He has sleep apnea, keeps me up to all hours of the night. Fine. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Oh, my last 2 builds, I've built custom little storage sheds, and they went off without a hitch. So I'm not entirely sure why this isn't working. I'll do a save and a reload and come back and see if that fixes it. But I think for now, we're going to leave this be. And town of West End. We will come back to the town of West End, and with any luck, we'll have a custom storage shelter with all of our lovely crates in there, and all of this will be gone. We'll probably start expanding into this cliff face here, and I want to think about some ideas for this water. I want to do something really cool building around this water, and hopefully this will be a good, solid Let's Play with at least 4 or 5 episodes. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I do anticipate Alpha 11 dropping pretty soon. Nothing that I can really buy. Although I could sell some stuff. Yeah, so I do anticipate Alpha 11 dropping pretty soon. But with any luck, this save will go over into the full Alpha 11 client. So, that was the time. The full Alpha 11 client. So, alright folks, that's it for now. Stay tuned for more. If this is your first time on the channel or viewing any of my movies, hitting that subscribe button is always appreciated. It helps me know that you like what you see. And stay tuned for more, folks. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.